Hello guys, welcome to today's class. We have a question on the board already, so feel free to look at it. Alright, it's very simple. So what we are supposed to do here is to find the value of m from this thing that looks a little bit scary, but frankly speaking, it's not scary. When you know the exact thing to do here, it's not scary. So if I want to solve this question, I'll begin by finding a way of solving this particular right hand side. M squared plus 8m plus 16 all to the power of 4. I'll start with it. Okay, let me begin with the bracket. What I have in this bracket is m squared plus 8m plus 16. Let me deal with this first. Okay, now if I want to solve this quadratic expression, all right, I'm going to use factorization method or formula method to solve it. So let me use factorization method. So this is what I'm going to do. I will find two factors of m such that when they multiply, I place them here. When they multiply, they will give me m squared. So that will be m and m. M times m is m squared. I will also break this particular 16 down into two factors of 16, that when we place them here and here, multiply the two of them together, we'll have 16. Okay, so let's start with 4 here and 4 here. Now 4 times 4 is 16. That's correct. So let's check for the middle term here. So how do we check for it? We do m times m. 4 times m is 4m. Then m times 4 is 4m. When you add them together, it gives you the middle term. Then this is the factorization of this particular quadratic expression. Very simple. So if you add these two, you're having 8m. Okay, so that means when we finish factorizing this, we'll be having m plus 4 and then times m plus 4. Okay, now this m plus 4, when they multiply, when you have a times a, definitely you're going to be having a squared, right? Yes, so when you multiply this, you'll be having m plus 4 all squared. So this whole thing here is broken down to be m plus 4 all squared. Now I'm going to take this back into this particular bracket. Okay, so let's involve everything. We'll be having from here m plus 4 all to the power of the square root of m plus 1. And that should be equal to a big bracket of, now this whole thing has been solved already to give us this. So I'll put it here, m plus 4 again, all squared, now to the power of what? 4 here. Okay, 4. Now since this is a power and this too is also a power, the two of them can multiply, and then we'll be having m plus 4 to the power of m plus 1. Okay, and that should be equal to bracket m plus 4 all to the power of 2 times 4 is 8. Are you seeing something? Now from this particular solving, from this particular point, we can notice that the bases here are the same, m plus 4 to the power, m plus 4 to the power. So since their bases are the same, from indices we can equate the powers. So this becomes the root of m plus 1 should be equal to this 8 here. So that means this square root we cross over, we move over, and okay, if you don't want to say the square root crossing over, we can say square both sides. So this becomes root m plus 1 all squared is equal to 8 all squared. Now the square and the square root we cancel and go, so we're having m plus 1, and that should be equal to 64 here. So when plus 1 crosses over, we'll be having m is equal to 64 minus 1. Therefore m is equal to 63. So that's the value of m that we're looking for. So if you actually substitute this 64 in this equation, that means replacing m with 63 here, 63, all right, and solving the right hand side and the left hand side, you will discover that the left hand side will be equal to the right hand side, making this m equals to 63, the answer that we are looking for from here. So guys, we are through with the class today. I believe you learned something. If you did, please encourage us by hitting the subscribe. If you are new to this channel, please like and share to your friends and leave a comment. All right, it may be the area you want us to solve the next time. Let me see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.